Just west of Fisherman's Wharf is Fort Mason. This northern San Francisco spot boasts some terrific views of Alcatraz and the Golden Gate Bridge. But the claim to fame for this World War II former U.S. Army post is that it handled almost all of the passengers and cargo for the war's Pacific campaign. Several of the warehouses that the Army used exist today as the Fort Mason Center, a cultural arts complex in the heart of this great city. And Fort Mason is also home to a pioneering vegetarian restaurant where you'll want to eat all your vegetables. Let's dock this baby and make our way to the fine dining establishment, Green's Restaurant. Green's welcomed its first guest in 1979 to dine on the exquisite food. Let's check out today's menu and chat with Chef Annie Somerville about how the Green's Restaurant staff creates magic with vegetables.
Annie, I love this place. So excited to be here. Thank you so much for sitting down with me.
You're welcome. Happy to have you here.
First thing, it's been here 32 years. That is amazing. So just take me through, how did it all begin?
I'll start by saying that Green's is owned by the San Francisco Zen Center.
Okay.
Zen Buddhist Meditation Center.
How does the Zen Center own this place?
In the earlier years, Zen Center needed to find a way to support itself.
Okay.
And one thing we found at Zen Center was people were really interested in food. We cooked for our guests at Tassajara, Zen Center's monastery. Guests take the hot baths, participate in meditation if they want, just relax. It's beautiful, and they eat well.
So they were serving food there. People started to really like it. They found this space initially.
It was time for Zen Center to find more ways to create financial support. And so the idea came to open various businesses, of which Green's is one.
I read that it was really the premier vegetarian place when it opened up. Was that something that it wanted to do? Did they set out initially to be like, we're gonna be the premier vegetarian place, or did that just naturally spawn because it was so good?
It just happened. The goal was to make beautiful, delicious food with vegetables, and it became a cuisine in its own right.
Getting back to just a little bit about the menu when you guys first started, how much has it changed over the years, or is it pretty similar?
It's evolved. I'd say our cooking was, again, delicious and really noteworthy. We've lightened up a little bit. One thing that has really happened is just, if you look at all this beautiful produce that's sitting right before us, this is what's available to us now. And when Green's first opened, we could get produce like this in the summer, but not year-round.
Okay.
And there's so many farmers, cheese producers, artisan producers who are just producing great ingredients.
And Green's is known for getting its food from local farmers. So take me through kind of some of this stuff. Do you know that this comes from John down on 3rd Street, or
This is from Will Brokaw.
Okay, there you go.
From his family.
All right.
They have the Mother Hass avocado tree on their property in Ventura County.
That's awesome. And then everything is naturally organic grown. That's kind of a theme with San Francisco in general, isn't it?
Organic and slash sustainable.
So once you get somebody that's really trusted that you want to be with, you continually go back to them.
Yeah, it's just, you just develop a relationship with people.
And it's just first name basis for years.
It is first name basis. Kepe grows these beautiful tomatoes. That's a family-run farm. The basils and the lemongrass are from Choose.
That's amazing. To be able to actually serve something and know who it came from by name and actually have visited the farm and everything. As a customer coming into Green's,
yes,
with all this fresh vegetables and whatnot, what should you be expecting? This place is known for its fresh vegetables, its garden itself. What do you really want to emphasize?
Well, the main experience we want our customers to have is that the food is delicious and fresh, that it was freshly prepared, and that it's beautiful. It just jumps off the plate. I always say our customers eat with their eyes first, so every plate that comes to the table is gorgeous.
All right, Annie, I've been looking at all this great food. I'm starving. Let's eat.
Great. I'll take you to the dining room right now.
Fantastic.
Green's Restaurant is a rustic and inviting locale that beams with good energy. After a day with the wind on your sails, it's the perfect waterside eatery to refuel before hitting the deck again. Our lunch begins with the beautifully named Grilled Blossom Bluff Peaches, with Snyder's honey, fromage blanc, watercress, and a sprinkling of molten salt. Whoa, seriously?
Oh, that's really good. I've never had roasted peaches before. The only thing missing right now is Annie's sweet voice over my shoulder telling me about this. It's peaches, it's so good. That's just the only thing missing. It's fantastic, though.
I have no idea what could possibly top those lip-smacking peaches, but I have a feeling it could be the Green signature dish. Bruschetta of skewered vegetables with Moroccan marinated tofu over a queen-size bed of quinoa.
That's a sweet taste of quinoa. Quinoa better than couscous, more healthier than rice. Just a nice little barbecued skewer. Really interesting to see it vegetarian because, of course, when you think of, skewers on a barbecue, you're always thinking about some kind of steak or chicken or shrimp. So what they've done, they've gone mushroom, yellow pepper, onion, tofu, half a ear of corn, which I've never seen on a skewer before. We're gonna go ahead and get into this. Gotta start with the tofu, it's the main course. Really good tofu. Tofu gets a bad rap. Tofu's good. You should eat more tofu.
And for dessert, a dazzling berry and nectarine galette concocted with off-the-vine local fruit.
From those of us that don't watch Star Trek, a galette is a tart. This one, raspberry. Can't do raspberry tart without vanilla. I mean, there's no surprise that it's good again. It's like your grandma's best raspberry pie with vanilla ice cream, honey on top. Annie, the only thing prettier than your eyes was this dessert. Thank you.
Fort Mason has defended its stellar place in history. The once military center is a terrific port to visit, and Green's a fantastic place to dine. We offer a virtual 21-gun salute as we sail on north across the San Francisco Bay waters to Richmond's Inner Harbor. All hands on deck. We'll be right back.